The question comes, should you really hate a rival? I mean, it's such a mean, nasty word. But in the case of clean, old-fashioned hate, there's really no other choice. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Moving out of the pocket. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And the Yellow Jackets now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Rides the back on the option to give. And tackled there by the defense.
I love this because you got second and really, really long. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get third and manageable. Nice job getting the run. Not only a positive run, shoot, you almost got the first down. Now you're set up for good success on third down.
They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Man, this is a defense that prides themselves on stopping the run, and that is a huge statement on their opponent's opening drive of the game. Third and short, they don't just get a stop. They get a tackle for loss. That sends a very clear message that they're going to be the more physical side today.
The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Got the first down and more. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Yellow Jackets are on the move. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man. At the 40, there he goes. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Give to the running back. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. The Rambling Wreck and the Dogs have been fighting it out for a long time. No, people forget Georgia Tech is a charter member of the SEC, and that was a long time ago. First meeting back in 1893.
Yeah, and reportedly they wanted to join the SEC later, and Georgia said no. But how about this? Tech has a line devoted to Georgia in their fight song about how much they hate them. So that gives you an idea of how deep the hate is.
They'll go to the ground. Past the sticks, and he may get more. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. The Yellow Jackets, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll run it on first and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
What a luxury for an offense.
Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw on first down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up, but he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying to find ways to get him involved.
Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. First down here for the offense. They'll give it to him again. There he goes. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the catch. It's off. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Yellow Jackets can really attack on this second and short. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Looking to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Yellow Jackets kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. To the air on first down. A strike downfield. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute that.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Fires to the right. He's got it. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Yellow Jackets have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Catch in the middle, it's Shaw. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start this drive going to the air, looking to scramble. Rolling right and going deep. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They go to the draw. He's racked up 92 yards rushing, and he is a virtual lock to have a 1,200-yard season. Looking to throw. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Yellow Jackets with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And the Yellow Jackets in a good spot here with second and short. Quarterback on the keeper. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Really nice job by the defense that time, stopping the option. Everyone accounted for it. You saw the quarterback. He was holding it. He was running wider and wider out to the perimeter of the field. But this defense has really good speed. But they made that play because everybody was on the same page. Nice job.
The Yellow Jackets have this offense rolling. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground.
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. And the Yellow Jackets started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Looking for the score. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown. The offense changing the play. Rushes on him. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The Yellow Jackets trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Skips away from pressure. Fires to the right. Finds his man open. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Caught in the backfield, it's Gresham. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Looking for a productive play on first down. From the gun, running back on the move. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. That's the end of the period, and Georgia Tech has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Here's the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Here's the pressure. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him.
Pulls it in on the right. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive. Pedal to the metal.
They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Really good job by the defense, understanding third down, the situation of the game. I play a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter. I got to go get him on the ground now. Nice job making the tackle, but playing the down and distance first, and now forcing a fourth down.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He's got it, first down and more. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they... Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And so the Rambling Wreck make it all the way to the finish line as Georgia Tech takes this edition of Clean Old-Fashioned Hate. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.